Hello there, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your February 2021 astrology and tarot reading. I hope you all are doing great out there, Pisces. It's always wonderful to spend time in your energy, and I welcome you to the channel. If you are new, thank you so much for coming by and visiting with us. And if you have not yet done so, I always invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. We would love to have you as part of our group here. As always, Pisces, these are general readings. They won't resonate with every single one of you out there, so please take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. These will most strongly correspond with Pisces Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, and we call out those points on the chart because those are the most immediate and the most personally felt. But Pisces, if you have other placements in that sign, or you just feel led to be here today, you're probably meant to be hearing these messages right now. So let's go ahead. I'm going to get started by using some tuning forks in our reading. We're going to align with a couple of different sonic frequencies here. I've got the fork that is tuned to the solar vibration of the sun. We have the planet Neptune, which is your own personal planet. That is that vibration. And then I've also selected our solar plexus chakra fork to give us a little extra self-esteem and confidence. So if you're in a good place to do so, Pisces, you feel free to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and we're just going to get into connecting with your personal energy a little stronger. And as we listen to those vibrate, I'm just going to go ahead and burn a little bit of sage for us, clear our sacred space, send a little bit of that out to you across the waves there, and also bring it to myself for a little extra clarity. It's always great to burn a little sage before we get into some cards. So let's go ahead and start, Pisces. I'm going to use a few oracle cards first. We'll see what your personal energies and themes are for this February 2021. We're definitely going to get into the tarot. We're going to use two different decks for a Celtic cross spread. And I will, of course, be talking about the astrology as well as we go through the reading. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, let's see what we have, please, for the sign of Pisces. Let's see what messages, intuitions, and guidance you are bringing through for them for February 2021. And as always, thank you so much for your help and divine guidance. Oh, protection is coming up, Pisces. So I feel like this is a beautiful keyword for your month, that you are divinely protected, you are guided, you are guarded. It's a great time to get very stable within yourself, work on grounding, work on centering, keeping those roots very deep, because whatever changes, whatever is going on here, whatever is, winds of change are blowing the branches of the tree, if you stay strong and rooted and grounded in your earth center, you're going to come through it so much better. We do have quite a lot of change, a lot of movement, a lot of activity going on because we have 5 planets in the sign of Aquarius this month. That is very forward thinking. It's very liberating. It's very freeing. And funny enough, I just took a peek at this, and underneath we had the freedom card. So freedom and protection, very nice dynamic coming up. All that Pisces energy is highlighting the universal 12th house of Pisces for you. And if you are a Pisces rising, it is affecting the personal 12th house. So it is really activating that Pisces house. So the good side of this Pisces is that it really brings you back to who you truly are and your authentic self. I think you're going to be able to hear your own energy and your own voice very clearly. But the difficult side of that is it makes you super sensitive, and it brings a lot of old emotions up to the surface to be worked through and dealt with. So let's see what we've got in your numerology. We're going to get a number and a keyword around that as well. Yes, teaching and learning coming up here, Pisces. So there's a lot of personal growth. And I always say that when you teach, you learn, and when you learn, you teach. It's kind of a back and forth. So if you happen to be a teacher of some kind, Pisces, this will resonate with you even stronger. But I feel that there is something in life, something in the world at play right now through this month of February that you are teaching, you are learning, you are growing inside and out. That's a powerful number, 57. You know, there's a lot of action, a lot of movement, both in the 5 and in the 7, a lot of learning, a lot of growth. Sometimes there can feel that growing pains. You might really be stretching into some new territory. You might really be going beyond what you're, you know, here and now, stretching outside the box and really feeling some new energy coming around, some new manifestations. So let's get into a crystal chakra card. We're going to see what gemstone or crystal are good for you to work with and what chakra is being influenced. Ooh, we have got the pipestone and the catalanite. Look at this on the top and the bottom. I just had to look. Look at all that red. These are both root chakra stones. The physical body for the zincite and the ancestors for the pipestone. So, like I said, look at what that's bringing through. You had that protection card in the beginning. Like I said, get rooted, get grounded. That root chakra is really important for our stability center. You could listen to some sound therapy files or use, you know, either one of these gemstones or crystals to help you with that grounding. But that's important. Wow. The rooted, grounded energy is very important, Pisces, because you do live in that kind of dream world, in that metaphysical, spiritual realm. So it's very important to have your feet grounded in reality and, you know, your head up in the stars. That's a fine balance. So let's get into your tarot. Let's see what we have. I'm going to be using the Arcanum today for the main spread, clarifying with the everyday. So we're going to start out with the Celtic cross. Sorry, a little bit hoarse. I've been talking a lot tonight. This is my last reading of the evening, so we're all good, Pisces. We're feeling it. Oh, yes, absolutely. Ooh. So Pisces, right in the center, we have got this 5 of Wands, and boy, do I feel it. You had that 5 and that 57 number, and this is some definite fiery action. Can sometimes be conflict, a little tug of war, a little tussle, a little struggle. I always say that, you know, the 5 of Wands isn't like horrible knockdown, drag out arguments, but it's definitely some fire, some sparks. You know, and sometimes it's important to have those because it's contact, right? It's energy, it's action, it's movement. It can get things going. It can get things started. It could be, you know, just a lively debate, you know, back and forth of sharing of ideas. Sometimes it manifests like that. But you may be feeling a bit of tension with that energy. So let's see what's clarifying this. What is coming up around that 5 of Wands? It's right in the center of the cross for you here. 10 of Pentacles. So you may be going through a little bit of back and forth about how to plan for the future, resources, what's coming to you. Could even be something about inheritance. That can be part of this. Could be some family issues back and forth, because the 10 of Pentacles is honestly many times who you live with, who you're connected with. It can be that family. But I really feel that this is an important energy because it does have strong lessons. Remember, we had that teaching and learning. We had that card of the ancestors, and there is that energy of the ancestors in the 10 of Pentacles, the wisdom of the ages, right? So Pisces, if you're going through a little bit of a struggle, if you're going through some tension, some blockage, some feeling like, I just don't know the answer, turn to your ancestors, turn to people who are older and wiser and may have, you know, a new way of seeing it that you haven't considered before. In the past position, we have our Hanged Man card. That is one of your power cards, Pisces, as this is ruled by your ruling planet, Neptune. So this is a card of sacrifice, release, letting go, moving from one state of being into the next. It's a very powerful card. So let's see what we have on top of that. You know, this is a lot about sacrifice. And Pisces, you are a sign of sacrifice. You're a sign that releases, you know, the old things of the world to embrace the spiritual truths and advancements. Two of Pentacles, and yes, you have definitely come from a place where you have released a lot of things, and it's taught you to live more in the moment. Live more in the moment and live more in the now and embrace more joy in your journey. Into your future position, we have the Two of Wands. So this is, to me, very bright, brand new, fresh energy. This is Aries energy. It's the beginning of something new. You're really taking out that globe and saying, where do I want to go next? What do I want to try? Sometimes it's choosing between two things, door number one or door number two. Which one should I go through? And I would say that this may resonate more strongly with you when we head into Aries season, and that will be after your time, Pisces. That'll be getting more into the end of March, right? So that may be a time when this really starts to pick up. And look at that. Oh, so a lot of new energy coming in. This is a new beginning and a rebirth, a resurrection of some kind with the Judgment card coming in. This is really like, to me, that's the Phoenix from the Ashes card. So, you know, going into this near future, Pisces, even if it takes a couple months, that is really strong. There's something very strong being resurrected in your life, where you feel like you're being reborn in a way here. What you're focused on, subconscious energy, is our World card. That is Saturn ruled. So I feel there's a lot of old doors closing, new doors ready to be opened. You've definitely come through some very strong cycles, Pisces, and I feel that this month is really bringing some conclusions up to the surface. We do have a lot of Aquarian energy as well, and Aquarius is part of the World card. So I do feel like, I mean, again, the teaching and learning, we're going back to this. The World card is the last card of the major arcana, so it really does indicate we've come through some real cycles of challenge, learning, growth, and forward movement. And look at that, the Empress. So I think you're also very focused on what you want to create next, Pisces. It's like one door's closing, something's being completed, and now it's time to open a new door. And here's that Empress, all about love, beauty, fertility, abundance, prosperity, nurturing a project to its fruition. It's a super beautiful energy. So I do feel that you're very focused. It's like, okay, I know one thing's wrapping up, I'm completing some old things, and now it's time to think about, what's my next new creative project? What do I want to bring into the world next? So on the top, crowning the spread message from Spirit, is our Seven of Wands. And, you know, Spirit is saying to you, Pisces, that you may have your guard up. You may be a little bit more self-protective than usual. I don't really think that's a wrong thing for you to do right now. You just want to make sure that you're fighting the right battles, because sometimes the Seven of Wands, it's like you can't see who's holding the wand, so it may not be anything. Might just be sticks stuck in the ground, you know, and you're getting worried about nothing, or getting your defenses up over nothing. So I would pull into your intuition to know when it's a, you know, really a good idea to engage. Keep in mind as well, this month we have a Mercury retrograde going on in the sign of Aquarius until the 21st. So, you know, the mind is a little bit fuzzy anyway for all of us. We're in review mode and, you know, looking back over the past and working things out from the past rather than looking forward, right? So after the 21st, things will start to get clearer. I just wanted to point that out to you. So let's get a clarifier on the Seven of Wands, please. Yes, King of Wands. And I do think it has to do, you know, Spirit's really saying it's not wrong to go after what you want and be assertive and stand your ground when it's healthy for you, because the King of Wands definitely goes after what it wants. And I would say, Pisces, you're a very kind, loving, very giving sign. You're the kind of sign that, you know, sacrifices what you want for others a lot of the time. And so this message from Spirit may be saying, you know, don't do that every time, Pisces. It's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to move to the head of the line. It really, really is. Don't feel bad if you stand up for yourself about what's truly important to you deep down. And don't be afraid to go after what it is that you really want. Come from a place of grounding and balance, all right? So let's get some advice on this, Pisces. Let's see what is your suggested approach here. Yes, nice outcome. All right, so suggested approach, Pisces. Look at that. Old Mr. Sneaky coming into this reading. There's that Seven of Swords. And you know how if we feel about him. To me, this is usually someone with a lack of integrity, somebody that's not very honest, somebody that steals other people's energy and light because they don't have enough to power themselves, or they feel that they have some kind of lack inside. Pisces, if you're dealing with someone like this, you definitely don't want to keep that around, right? That's what you want to remove from your life or step away from, is anybody that's not being honest, truthful, or is just using you for your energy and your compassion. And likewise, my only, you know, advice to you with that card coming into your reading is to be very honest and very upfront yourself. Don't hide things that you need to speak out about. Yes, and look at that, Knight of Swords. Oh my goodness, Pisces, you might be revealing some kind of, you know, malfeasance. You might be blowing the whistle on someone's wrongdoing with this Knight of Swords. That's like big time communication, cutting through the fog, cutting through the barriers. I always say the Knight of Swords is that speak your truth even if your voice shakes, even if you're scared, even if it makes you nervous. Speak it out. You may see somebody doing something really wrong, or they may be doing something wrong to you, and you're just like, no, not happening anymore. You're going to stand up for yourself. I feel that very strongly. What you need to know is the Nine of Cups is here, so you are definitely getting that focus on manifesting your hopes and dreams, going towards a better outcome in a future that you really want to build. And since it is the Cups, your own energy, that water energy, I do feel it's very strong with you. And you might feel a little impatient. You might feel like you're going, yeah, but I'm already been working at this. This is just telling you, don't give up. Persist, persist. You're almost there. And the Fool card. So what you need to know is to trust. Take the leap of faith. Trust in Spirit. Go with the flow. Keep, you know, even though it's like, I feel like part of you is being very wise, part of you is being very grown up, there's also this part of you that still needs to maintain that childlike innocence and wonder and faith. So, hopes and fears, Six of Swords, I do feel that you really want to let go of the old chaos, drama, difficulties, more challenging times, and you're really a little bit afraid. It's like, will I get there? Will I be able to leave that behind? Pisces, I do feel that you will be able to. Let's get a clarifier on this too. And we have the Three of Cups. Yes, I would absolutely take the advice of this. So moving away from drama difficulties, gossip, arguments, conversations that go nowhere, difficult times, and moving towards this Three of Cups, which is happiness. It's a celebrating outcome, right? Connecting with your friends, with your soul tribe, the people that are emotionally and spiritually supportive to you. Outcome card is our High Priestess. I love this card so much. To me, this is you just really stepping into that powerful place of intuition, perception, the realm of the dreams, imagination, and spirit, truly connecting with your subconscious feelings and honoring those emotions, being very, careful about who you let in, being very discriminating about who, gets to share in that with you. And the Strength, yes. So Pisces, like I said, to me, this is you standing in your spiritual power, your spiritual strength, embracing greater courage, embracing a feeling of, yes, I can be balanced in both the physical manifestation and my spiritual life. I can embrace the best of both worlds. And, that's a very big-hearted energy. The Strength card is very Leo. So we have the Three of Pentacles again. That really reinforces that same message of it's good to connect with your community, your soul tribe, your spiritual family, or whoever you feel the most closely connected with. That's very much got your back again and again and has proven their worth over time. Those are the kind of people to connect with. Seven of Pentacles is on the bottom as well. So you're definitely working at this steadily, one day at a time. It's going to be clearing. I really do. I feel that. I just get this feeling that February is this very pivotal month where we're definitely clearing a lot of decks for new action. So hang in there with this, Pisces. Definitely we're all kind of getting a different variation of the same kind of message. That's what I'm feeling with these February readings. So let's get into your affirmation cards. Let's get one of these on there for Pisces, please. Ooh, a surprise is on the horizon. Expect a nice surprise or unexpected, new energy. That is very positive. And yes, there is a lot of surprising energy this month, I will say, because we have so much Aquarius and it is definitely working its magic. So Pisces, I hope you have an absolutely amazing February. I'll be seeing you again very soon. Take care.